Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the New Mexico Lobos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So New Mexico's offense will go to work first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clinton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Hoffman. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Lobos look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clinton. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man. It's Callaway. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete to the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Lobos are threatening on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nevada's offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Nevada going quickly.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big...
Oh, he's got some space. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Offense in a bunch formation. The give on the inside. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Cherry. Powers through. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Dropping back, it's Hoffman. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton moving quickly down the field. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the field goal unit is on the field. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Nevada going quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Going for the big play. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Hoffman. Catch in the middle, it's Callaway. At the 45 on its way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Unleashes one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Lobos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He breaks a tackle. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cherry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man on the outside. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to keep it in the air. the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He slides that just inside the right upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. It's complete on the right side. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Lobos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running. Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. From the 30-yard line on first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Zips it out to his man. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up first without scoring. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Under fire. Touchdown, Nevada. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find them an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Back to throw, it's Hoffman. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to get him down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can... This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Got it in the middle, it's Callaway. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
And the Lobos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hoffman. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Now rolling to the left. Touchdown, Lobos! And that one will give them the lead.
And that's how you bail your offense out, David. In a goal-to-go situation, you've been going backwards here a little bit, but you've got a quarterback that can take the game over with his... Great job scrambling for the touchdown.
I mean, it's uncanny. He's just got a knack, and it's so frustrating to play defenses against guys like this that just, I've got the right defense dialed up. I'm there to make a play for my team, but he's too good, and he makes a guy miss, and he takes it to the end zone. This guy is just an absolute headache.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Hall. Bringing the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Snagged out of the air. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Lobos come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia Southern looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Nevada going quickly.
Hey, good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large.
Right. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cherry. They'll keep this drive. By picking up the first down, they have it at the 36.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort.